guys, it's me. This is the time that I have done this video. I did it and then something happened and I lost it. So let's start over. All right. I want to tell you about some colored pencils for 98 cents at Walmart. 98 cents. These are pen and gear. In a little research, I saw that Walmart actually owns pen and gear now. And these were 98 cents. I was just strolling along through the art supplies, and they're mixed with school supplies and the art supplies. These were not in the craft department. They were in the school supply, drawing, writing, that part. Uh, there's a broken lead I dropped in there when I sharpened it. Uh, they are pretty good pencils for 98 cents. Now, don't go get a pack of these expecting that they're Faber-Castell or Prismas or something. They're not. But what I will tell you is that I've been working on this little self-portrait type thing of my grandbaby and I. They're enjoyable to use. And these are definitely pencils you will layer. They're not ones that you're going to come in and do a lot of heavy stuff with them. You could, I'll turn a page and show you that you could, but you get the best look with these cheaper pencils if you layer. And it's enjoyable. They're soft enough to be enjoyable. Sharpening, they do pretty well. I've broken some, and the aggravating thing with this one pencil sharpener I have in here on the bar is that when you sharpen, a lot of times you'll sharpen it real pretty and it'll be nice and long and then it breaks off. So that is an aggravation with any pencil, cheap or not, for me. And a lot of it's this pencil sharpener, I think. But they sharpen pretty well. I just sharpened the yellow and the blue. Let me sharpen the orange a little bit and see how it does. I'm using a hand crank X-Acto, and I just broke the lead on it because it did have a point when I put it in there. Okay, now got a nice pretty point. And I've been, let me turn the page and this is an old sketchbook. I've been just trying to use some blank pages in because they're good paper. Okay, there we go. There's the orange. There's one coat or layer. There's two. Here's three. One thing I have figured out, and it pains me, but it's the truth. Cheaper sketchbooks and cheaper paper, it doesn't matter what kind of pencils you have. It just doesn't take the layers that good paper or, thicker paper or whatever you want to call it. This is just a better sketchbook. But anyway, here are the pink and orange. I think this is 3 coats, 4. But they lay down real nice, and they have a soft feel when you lay them down. They're not like real scratchy. And they do have the names of the colors on the pencil. Let's see. Oops, I put the wrong pink in here. Hold on, this is the pink that goes to the Integra. Wait a minute, it got mixed in here some way. Here's the pink that goes to this one. Let me do another row. Forget that. There's 1. Coming back through 2. And 3. 4. There we go. See, it's got a nice lay down. Real nice. You've got pink, green and brown. No, is that brown? It's like a brown red. Red and black. The white's actually pretty good too. I was using it on a rabbit last night. I had to do for my drawing challenge group. Not all whites are created equal. Yellow, blue and dark blue. And then this color, which happens to be my favorite, you can see, and green, and that pink is in the other box of pencils. Hold on. Yeah, and the orange. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's how many's in the box. So I suggest, even just to carry in your purse, these are fun to have and they are good. I bought little boxes of pencils at the Dollar Tree and other places that, they weren't even really usable and they certainly weren't sharpenable. But these are pretty good for 98 cents. So I suggest, I can't give you an Amazon link because they don't have these on Amazon. Um, I probably could have gotten a Walmart link and I didn't. But anyway, I hope that you'll try these anyway. It's 98 cents. You can't get a pop for that anymore. And yeah, I'm from the South and we call them pop. You can't get a soda or whatever y'all call them, soft drink, up there for that. So I'm, you know, I think it's a pretty good deal. I have this propensity for finding cheap pencils that are actually good enough to use. Not everyone can do the more expensive art supplies. And I think it's fun. I keep thinking I'm going to find a gem, and I have found a few gems that could have sold for more. They were pretty good. And then I found some real duds that weren't worth going through the checkout line for. So anyway, I'm going to kind of make a composite video at some point. But anyway, thanks for stopping by and stay tuned. Usually I'll have some kind of video every day or so. I try to. And sometimes I've come home from babysitting and just jump in the shower and I'm not like right now. I'm not visible. I'm not fit to be looked at. But anyway, thanks, guys. And it's nice to see all of you. Bye.